Hey everybody, I just created this sign for my market this past weekend and I wanted to show you how I did it. First off, we need a round piece of wood, and I also got this rectangle piece of wood both at Michael's. I had wood stain that I had laying around. You can buy it at Home Depot. Contact paper. I got my signs printed out at the library. I also got some fun colors of construction paper at Michael's. This rainbow foil, which I used with a glue application, and then forest moss. I also got some chain and some eyelet screws. So the first step in this whole process is to stain your wood, and I used a rag just to apply it all evenly. Next, I have my printouts from the library, and I designed all of this using the Canva app and laminated it using contact paper. That way it is weatherproof. So before I laminated it, for this part of the logo, I used that awesome rainbow foil to make my logo really pop. And the way that I applied that was using a gilding adhesive. I have this from my gold leaf kit. The gold leaf and the foil sheets are the same thing. So I painted this on with a paintbrush on my letters, and the important part is to let it sit for a long period of time. If you do it within 15 minutes, it's going to be too wet and the foil's not going to look good. So I actually let it sit overnight, but a good 30 minutes should do it. And then it creates a nice tacky, almost double-sided tape sort of thing to it. And then peel away the foil really slowly. You'll have a nice effect. And then double-sided tape to apply it to my wood, and that way I can remove it very easily if I decide to change anything in the future. And then I have this moss. Obviously I just hot glued that all around the edges where I wanted it. Lastly, I have the chain, which I attached using this very tiny eyelet screw. So the important part, something that I learned about this, is that you don't want to use jump rings to attach your chain to your eyelet. The ones I had were way too weak and pried right open because of the weight of all this wood. So I actually just used the chain itself and pried open a link and applied them that way. And lastly, I kept the top pieces super long, and then I attached alligator clips at the ends of them. So that way I can string these on to anything that has an eyelet on the other side and adjust the length as needed. So for this event, I actually had it hanging in the front of my table, but in the future, I may have like a 10 by 10 tent that it could hang from, and so that way I'll have whatever length I need.